Good afternoon from a drizzly day here at EPCOT. Right now, we have 0 festivals going on at EPCOT. Flower and Garden just ended yesterday. Food and Wine is coming up. Right now, there is no festival. So it kind of feels like there's not a lot of people at EPCOT because those festivals are a big draw. So as you can see, the rain and the no festival have kind of made it a little bit of a light day. I have been checking the wait times before coming out here, and some of them are pretty high. Like, for some reason, Mission Space was really high today. And then of course the typical ones like Frozen Ever After and Soarin', those are all high. But I was able to get some lightning lanes. I think I got a lightning lane for Soarin', I got a lightning lane for Test Track, and I got a lightning lane for Guardians of the Galaxy. That was an extra charge, that was an individual lightning lane. Paid $17 for that one. So I got 3 rides that we're gonna ride today. And then I also wanted to talk about Test Track. We're gonna head over there first, and Test Track will be closing for a temporary refurbishment. They are changing the theme of Test Track. Like, they're changing the design. I don't even know how to explain it. They're changing the look of Test Track. It is not going to be the same Test Track that you know and love. And the Imagineers have described it as a throwback to World of Motion, which used to be the ride, which is where Test Track is now. So very excited for that. World of Motion was one of my favorite rides as a kid. I can't wait to see what they do with it, but we have to go back out there and get one last ride before it shuts down. And I do want to also give you guys a word of warning. The way that Disney works is that they will say, Test Track is closing on June 17th. And that means that when you come in here on June 17th, it's closed. You can't ride it, it won't be open. June 16th is the last day to ride it. So just be aware of that when you're reading some of the verbiage, like Test Track closes on June 17th. Yes, but you won't be able to ride it on June 17th. It will be closed on June 17th. So you got to come out here on June 16th to ride it. I think this will be our last time to ride it before it closes. I don't know, let's go inside. I think our first lightning lane is definitely for Test Track, so let's head over there right now. I wanted to show off the planter out front. The rain is starting to get a little bit harder. So this planter is normally where there would be the advertisement or the big welcome sign for the festival. Right now it's empty, just full of flowers. Nothing there. I was just heading towards Test Track like I was gonna ride it in this rain. That's probably not gonna happen right now. It's probably not even running right now. Oh, look, Goofy's still meeting out there, and so is Minnie. So the sun has come out. It's like 5 seconds after the last clip that I talked to you guys on, and it's starting to stop raining. As we get in towards CommuniCore, we're starting to see some of the construction over here for the Mickey and Friends meet and greet and actual CommuniCore. But what is this? What is going on over here? I feel like I'm out of the loop on this one. It kind of looks like chairs with some sort of center thing. Shows you how long it's been since I've been out here to EPCOT. On April 1st, EPCOT introduced a acrobatic show called Forces of Nature. And this is it right here in the World Nature section of EPCOT. Yeah, this is their stage that they would perform on. As you can see, it is covered up right now because they're not performing because it's all wet. So we can see the CommuniCore section here of EPCOT is starting to take shape. It will open on June 10th. So all of this stuff will be open pretty soon. All right, so we kind of walked a little bit over by the land pavilion right there. And we are right at the side of the CommuniCore Hall. And we can see they've already got a sign up for CommuniCore Hall. This will be a multi-purpose area where they might have food festivals or food offerings. And then right next to that, we're looking at Mickey and Friends right here. We're heading towards the center of EPCOT. Like Spaceship Earth is right there. And this building that we can see right here is Mickey and Friends. This is where Mickey and Minnie and Pluto and Donald and Daisy and Goofy and all of Mickey's friends will be meeting. So through those trees over there is the Mickey and Friends meet and greet area. And the CommuniCore Hall was directly behind that, Living with the Land directly behind that. If we kind of step this way, we can see Spaceship Earth off to my right. And then World Showcase far off to my left. But you can see all these flags right here in this breezeway. This will be the Encanto show, and this will be the CommuniCore stage right here. And from the look of it, it kind of looks like you'll be viewing it in this direction, like towards me. You'll be standing, like I would basically be on stage or behind the stage right now. So this is kind of interesting to see because I didn't realize you'd be watching it from that direction, which I guess makes sense. I think there's some grass over there. And what we'll do is before we leave, we'll get on the monorail and we'll have a look down into this area so that we can see a little bit better as to what's happening. So this Encanto show will open with CommuniCore Plaza and CommuniCore Hall all on June 10th, and the show will run through September 6th, and it's called Celebration Encanto. I don't know, I'm interested to see. I think it's gonna be a sing-along, which sounds like a lot of fun, singing along to the music from Encanto. So as you can see, the sun has come out and I've started sweating profusely because right now it's 91 degrees in the shade. We've got a heat index today of 99. You can pretty much guarantee that it feels like it's 99 degrees outside with the humidity and everything. So we are headed over towards Test Track. Here's something that is interesting is this Figment topiary is still up here from Flower and Garden, which ended yesterday. So I'd like to go around and see how many topiaries are still up. All right, we've made it through the Connections Breezeway and we're headed towards Test Track because it should be back up and running now. We'll go over and find out. You can see people have started lining up, waiting for it to reopen again. Might as well join them over by the lightning lane. People are waiting for the lines to open back up, but we can hear every once in a while a car does go by on the outside. Pretty interesting because it was down and they just reopened the line. It still says 55-minute wait. Also, something I've never done is stood underneath this track and seen how much it moves. Buddy. So right now this attraction is sponsored by Chevy. And so we've got concept cars from Chevy out front and we get the whole OnStar presentation when we're riding it. But I wonder if that's gonna change with the upcoming refurbishment. So I was just looking back at the announcement of the refurbishment at Destination D23, and from what I remember, there was a group or a team from Chevrolet on stage during the announcement. So I believe that the Chevrolet sponsorship is not going anywhere. I'll tell you what, I may be in the minority here, but I could totally do without this. Like, yeah, it's fun, but like, I could do without it, right? Could you guys? Would you guys be excited if this left, or would you prefer that it stays there? Ooh, make my car super long, make my width super narrow. I'm just making like an arrow here. Sculpt. Boom, whoop. Boom, whoop. Boom, whoop. Yeah, look at that thing. That's fun. How do I slide to rotate? Yeah. Or do I want to bring this in? Oh yeah, that's good. That's good right there. What color do I want it? Pink? Oh god. Oh, it's like rose gold. I feel like I'm kind of okay, except for my responsiveness isn't so good, but that's okay. We did it. Yeah, it looks wild, doesn't it? I'm just gonna go down and look at the cars that everybody made. This guy just made a Viper. Pretty funny because I will have ridden all 3 versions of this ride by the time that this ride comes out. I loaded mine. A little known fact, you have to wait till it says hold card against the reader. Then you can put your Magic Band on to upload your SIM card, upload your vehicle to the SIM card. Buckle up. So we do believe that after this refurbishment, the ride system will not change. I mean, the exact same ride path, but just new scenes. There we go.
We'll begin with the capability test to see how your vehicle designs perform.
Oh, I wonder how mine did. Ooh, these lights I feel like I haven't seen before.
Monitoring road surface. Connected to OnStar. SIM car performance data acquired.
Here we go. Whoa! Ah! Oh, jeez! Oh, brother! Oh, we were supposed to go down that road.
Let's see how your designs hold up now.
How did it do?
Commencing SIM car off-road and extreme weather sequence.
Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Ooh! Okay. How did we do?
Capability test results displayed and verified.
I don't see mine at all.
Now let's see how your vehicles compare.
Where's mine? Did it not do so good? Oh no. There we are. I always thought this was a pretty cool effect. How did we do? Am I still not on there? Oh, man. Oh, dear. Oh, goodness. Whoa. A left curve. Curve left. Okay. As long as there's not a truck coming up, we'll be okay. Oh, what happened? Oh. This is what happened last time. We went slow before. All right. Oh. It said that it's experiencing technical difficulties. Our vehicle is still moving. Oh no.
We're definitely going somewhere.
We're heading right for a truck. I didn't know there was a squirrel crossing here. Are we gonna stop right here? Or?
But it's also never very
Oh, jeez. Ah, a truck.
Where?
Well, we missed it.
For the fast part.
Whoa, we're moving. Whoa, a truck. Look out. Okay, we're good. Don't worry.
Crash avoidance technology disengaged. Displaying responsiveness data.
Oh, here we go.
Here comes the final test.
Energizing for power test.
The door is not open. Open door, open. Oh, goodness. Oh. Whee. Oh, all right. Ooh. There's all kinds of Chevys down there. It's like they're trying to sell us something. Look at them all. Ooh. Wow. Jeez. We're flying. 64.9 miles per hour. Oh! Jeez Louise. Ooh. All right, I think we did it. It's still wet out here. Ooh, look at all these marbles down here. I just learned that phrase.
It feels like the meltdown.
The wind and everything.
How did we do?
Displaying power test.
Not my car. Oh,
Performance testing complete.
dang.
This concludes your performance testing. You'll be able to see how your Chevrolet custom concept beta designs compare with the sim car after you disembark.
Okay. I wonder what my score was. So 231 is the top score of the day. Let's see what mine was. Let's see. Where is it? 220. That's not bad. Compared to 231, 220, right? Is that what it said? 220 is not far off of 231. Could have just gotten 10 more points for the design score and I would have been up there. Man, it's a close one. I feel like this is the last time that I'm gonna be able to try that though. If I can make a request to Chevy to make these in kid sizes, because like Jackson would love to wear something like this. Maybe like the Corvette one, you know? So because Flower and Garden Festival did end yesterday, the booths are still around. This one is a permanent booth, but the signage is still out on it. So I'm wondering when they're gonna take that down or cover it up at least. So I didn't think that one day would be enough to pull down the gardens from Flower and Garden Festival, but I thought I would check anyways. Still looking pretty good. The bees are out. The bumblebees. But now, I did get a lightning lane for Guardians of the Galaxy. So we're heading on. Man, I hope that the song is Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I haven't gotten it, I don't think, since the first time that we ever wrote it. I don't know that I've ever gone in the lightning lane for Guardians of the Galaxy. I do also have a bad memory, so maybe I have. You never know. Admittedly, this side's a little boring. Not a lot happening. Gray walls, some words in the back of these projections. Okay, we can still see what's happening though. But like these are the descriptions of what's in the displays on the other side of this. But it did lead us right into the room right before the pre-show. The first pre-show.
I hope you have enjoyed exploring the wonders of Xandar.
Citizens of EPCOT. Does anyone know what they call themselves?
Alcoholics.
What? I'm on. Someone needs to tell me what I'm on. Welcome, EPCOT Terrans. You made it! I mean, of course you did. No more crime? They're ready.
It's an interesting thing because nobody pays attention to the pre-show anymore. Everybody starts heading towards the doors.
So you can experience it for yourself.
Like, even as they just start talking. Oh no, the cosmic generator, it's gone.
And the cosmic generator is gone.
I just said that. That's a big guy.
Wait, whoa. We didn't even know there was a test.
He's got the cosmic generator.
always disliked bottlenecks like this. Disney does it kind of often, where they're just like, everybody's not in a line and then they're in a line. Ooh, everybody kind of got jammed in here, right to the bottleneck, but the bottleneck's not moving. There it goes, a little bit, one step. All right, we've made it up to the front. Our train is next. Here we go. Pretty far back. I feel like I haven't been this far back in a while.
Headed for the jump point. Well, okay, I've locked onto your vehicle.
We'll be right behind you.
Nothing to worry about.
I personally trust Rocket.
No one's gonna stop rock and roll from existing. What have we done?
I think we're jumping back.
Yeah. Oh, it feels so good.
We got a generator. It's the only way back.
There it is. We got the generator. You ain't just formed.
I hate milk.
We're here. It's about time.
Of course it is about time. Have you not been paying attention?
Velveteen, leave your star blasters. We have them contained.
Sending coordinates for EPCOT.
Names these things. And welcome to the Guardians of the Galaxy.
We have no room in our ship for two guards.
Drax, it's an honorary title. They're not coming with it.
I see. It is meaningless. Well then, welcome to the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now where's that cake toast?
I accept that people like other songs on that ride, but to me, that is hands down the best song for that ride. Gives me goosebumps and just makes me feel good every time that I hear those first few notes coming on. Now, I'm gonna head over towards Soarin'. Maybe get a ride in on Soarin'. I also need to make my way out to World Showcase, have a look around there at what it's like without any festivals going on. Ooh, I'm very like bokeh'd out, aren't I? There we go, all right, a little bit better. Actually, what I think I'll do is I'll head to World Showcase first, then we'll go over to Soarin', then we'll leave because we'll get on the monorail and go around one time and then come back and just like have a look inside of CommuniCore area. It's a good plan. It's a good plan, Bort. Popped into Creation Shop because there's this annual pass holder magnet distribution thing here. So I'm gonna head down there and see what it looks like, which magnet it is. They do still have Flower and Garden merch out. Oh, and I got the magnet. It's a Stitch magnet. He's kind of fun, right? The good news is Flower and Garden stuff is 30% off, and then you can still get your annual pass holder discount on top of that. All right, we've made it over to World Showcase. We're actually gonna head towards Morocco because there's an annual pass holder lounge back there that we haven't been to yet. You can kind of see like the outline of some booths. You can see where they attach them to the ground over here. As soon as we get into World Showcase. Oh, they're also starting to set up for the fireworks show tonight. Heading a little bit further into World Showcase. Still making our way towards Morocco. There's so much more room for activities, so much more room for walking now that the booth, the Flower and Garden booth for France is closed. Normally this would have cash registers out here and there would be stanchions and lines out here. Now we can move about freely right here. All right, we've made it over to Morocco. We're gonna head to the very back of Morocco to get to the annual pass holder lounge. As soon as we turn down heading into Morocco, construction walls around the fountain down here. Tangerine Cafe was part of the Flower and Garden Festival. Let's see what we've got here. We got lamb kefta, chicken kebabs, stone-baked Moroccan bread, beverage with alcohol, and beverages with alcohol. So we've made it a little bit further into the pavilion. This is where you would meet Jasmine and Aladdin. And we're heading back here to the old location of Restaurant Marrakesh. It's now an annual pass holder lounge. So as soon as we get in, this is a look at the annual pass holder lounge. They do have drinks and snacks available for free. And then look at this genie is meeting and greeting in here. Ooh, we can get traditional Chex Mix. That's nice. Some water. Some tropical fruit and nut trail mix. Wow. They also have a bottle of Zephyr Hills here. You can get some Moroccan mint tea. There's also a recharge station. So you pick an available locker and plug your phone in. They've got iPhone, they've got USB-C and micro USB. And then you can set your passcode and lock your phone in there and it charges while you're in here hanging out. All right, now we're gonna make our way back up to the front and we can get on a friendship. They call this stop the Canada stop. because you end up over here near Canada. So I've got about an hour left of time here at EPCOT. So I think I'm gonna get on the monorail to get a view into the World Celebration, or into CommuniCore Plaza, and have a look at some of that right there, because the lights just turned on for the Encanto show. So maybe we'll see something from up there instead of going on Soarin', because we've been on Soarin' plenty of times. I want to get on the monorail. Quilt work is still here from Flower and Garden, and the birds and the bunnies are out. What do you think this is all about? Like just one lone bunny out here hanging out with these crows, and what, this one crow is like digging in the ground over here, and this mockingbird is dive bombing these crows. Look at this, it's exciting. This is world nature right here. Well, here's something real interesting. Just next to Spaceship Earth, something you don't see very often is there's a meet and greet with both Mickey and Minnie. All right, so we are leaving EPCOT, heading out and getting on the monorail. Gonna make a quick double loop. One time over to Magic Kingdom and then one time back. We're taking a trip over to Magic Kingdom because we want to look inside of EPCOT, but in order to do that, you have to be traveling from the Ticket and Transportation Center over to EPCOT. So we have to go to the Ticket and Transportation Center first, then back to EPCOT. On our way back to EPCOT, you can see some maintenance workers, or not maintenance, but this is the maintenance pusher train for the monorail. All right, making our way back over to EPCOT. I feel like there used to be a spiel that happened when we got into EPCOT that described what we're seeing as we're looking into EPCOT.
Exciting
Oh, there it is.
on the horizon
Look at
is
that.
the future world. Whether it's rocketing back to the Big Bang with the Guardians of the Galaxy, or exploring a fun new city built on the power of play.
Ooh,
If you're looking
built
for
on
an
the power of play.
sensory thrill rush, step into Mission Space, where you and your flight crew
Let's see what we can
sign up
see.
for one of two out-of-this
The World
world
Celebration over here.
And just next door is the new Space 220 restaurant, where you can lift off and enjoy stellar dining in space. At Test Track, you can experience the exhilaration of test driving a vehicle on the largest and fastest ride ever created for Walt Disney World.
Largest and fastest ride ever created for Walt Disney World. Test Track, that's a fun fact.
From the host countries, making this a truly international.
Oh, okay.
Some exciting new adventures from around the world are coming to France.
They're doing the light bulbs.
China, and the United
Testing them out.
Join us tonight at the Lagoon to celebrate together.
Programming the
during
lights and
our
everything.
spectacular spectacle. There's even more for you to explore as you come around to the world of imagination and nature.
Well, that was cool.
Inside those glass pyramids,
It was all worth the trip.
and journey into imagination with vids.
They really want you looking the other way, don't you?
Short films like never before at the Disney Pixar Short Film Festival. Next is the
CommuniCore Hall.
where you can celebrate Earth's rich
Journey into a journey of water featuring Moana right here.
A free flying adventure across the wonders
Back
around
to
the world.
Spaceship Earth. So there you have it. That was our trip out to EPCOT to experience Test Track for the very last time before it closes down for refurbishment. We think, you never know, we might come back, we might not. We also got a chance to get a little bit closer look at the World Celebration area and the CommuniCore Plaza and CommuniCore Hall and Mickey and Friends meet and greet area. Very excited for that to open June 10th. And then we got to ride Guardians of the Galaxy. We got Everybody Wants to Rule the World. What a fantastic song. It just makes you feel like you're flying, and it brought goosebumps to my arms. And we got to experience the Passholder Lounge, which is back in the old restaurant Marrakesh location, and that runs through June 18th. So I liked it a lot. I liked being able to go in and get like nuts and Chex Mix and some water and relax in the air conditioning for a minute. Also, you could charge your phone and get some mint tea. So all in all, it was a fantastic day. And with that being said, we're off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.